Greetings, folks. Today is Tuesday, March 12th, 2019. I'm Tom Lineweaver, and this is my commentary. I'm doing an early one today because I've got oodles of things to do otherwise. And my computer is asking for some maintenance to be done. So I'll be doing other things for the rest of the day. Now, the fact is, there's one good thing that has come out of this controversy set off by Representative Ilhan Omar. It shows us exactly what kind of government we have. Now, Israel is not the only lobby. There are literally thousands, in fact, what I heard, more than 30,000 lobbies. And they are giving money to our Congress. Yep, 30,000 lobbies. Now, in the YouTube description, I'm going to give you some links. One of those links is Dan Rather Reports, the best Congress money can buy. And it's an hour-long documentary, and it explains exactly how this all these lobbies work. And of course, the biggest lobbies have the best chance of being heard because they give more money. And so I think you should really, it's an hour long, almost an hour long, but you should really listen to it. Pay attention. This will tell you how our government works. And the fact that Dan Rather is doing it should give some credibility to what he's saying. So, I don't know if you've heard of K Street, but this is a street that's full of lobbyists. 30,000, over 30,000 lobbyists. Now, how can we battle this? How can we battle all these lobbyists that are how can we battle Congress that are bought off by all these lobbyists? How can we do that? Obviously, elections don't work. I mean, have you ever seen an election in the last 5 decades, for example? Have you ever seen an election that actually changed things to benefit the people of this country? I mean, we have lobbyists that may tell people tell Congress to introduce bills, promote those bills, pass those bills, have a president that's going to sign those bills because he's supported by lobbyists too. And this process has been taking away our constitutional rights for a long time. So, how do we battle this? Very simple. We need our own PACs. So one of the links I'm going to share with you is to the Constitutional Rights PAC. And there's another one called We the People Super PAC. Now, they're not a super PAC yet, but they're trying to become one. They need to have 10,000 members in order to become a super PAC. This is what we have to do. Like I said, elections don't work. we need to have our own PACs. That's political action committees. So if we have a constitutional rights PAC that's bigger than any other PAC, maybe we can get our constitutional rights back. Or We the People Super PAC. If we can have this super PAC, we can tell Congress about what we the people want, and they'll listen, because we're going to give them a lot of money. So if we have PACs of our own, maybe we can outspend all the other PACs that are out there. And then maybe we will have a Congress that cares about the American people for a change, that cares about the Constitution for a change. So I want you to listen to what Dan Rather's program is, and I want you to check out these PACs that I've linked to, because obviously our government cares more about money and power than anything else. And the more money we the people can give them, the better they will listen to us. So that's how we can battle all this. We need that We the People Super PAC. We need a constitutional rights PAC. Well, it's already there. We need to join these PACs. We need to donate to these PACs. And then we can have our own lobbies, and we can take control of our government again through these PACs. And maybe there's a few other We the People type PACs. Maybe there's a few other constitutional PACs out there. Now, I saw one that it's not a We the People PAC. It's not a constitutional PAC. Even though it's called, what was it called? America's Constitutional PAC? All they are doing is promoting building the wall, anti-immigration, and all that stuff. They are not supporting the Constitution, so that's not a PAC we want to join. We need a constitutional government again. And the only way to bring that about is to join the Constitutional Rights PAC. I've checked into this PAC. It's a good one. In fact, I'm going to join the first chance I get. And the We the People PAC, I'm going to join that one too. And I urge you people, if you care about this money and power government, then we need to be a part of that money and power. We need to buy off our own Congress. Isn't that sick? That's what it's come to, though. Like I said, elections don't matter. What matters is money and power. Why? Because we have a Congress full of greedy bastards. The more money they get from PACs, the more they will listen. And I want to thank, just look at the way government has responded to Representative Omar. She is challenging that money and power in government. She's challenging that. Of course, we have a government that's bought and paid for, and they're going to protect that. So, best thing to do is outspend the other PACs. That's what we have to do. If we want our government to listen to us, we just have to give them more money, because they are bought and paid for. It's a sad thing. They take an oath to the Constitution, but they don't fulfill it. Why? Because big money says don't do that. Folks, join a good pack. Join We the People pack. Join Constitutional Rights pack. And I rarely come out here and promote things like this. But we have a Congress, the best Congress money can buy, and maybe we should buy a part of it. That's my commentary. Thanks for listening.